A few days before the Game Awards 2016, Nintendo announced that they would show new footage, an exclusive look at Breath of the Wild. We got a trailer, we got 4 minutes of gameplay footage, we saw a ton of new stuff, and we're here to talk about it. You're listening to Zelda Pod Smashers. I'm here with Frank and Merku.
Hi.
Hi.
So, your first thoughts?
What I expected in advance was like two different things, which we didn't show at E3. One was that we are going to show villages, or that we are going to show a real dungeon, not a shrine, because those are like the two big misunderstandings of E3. So, and we did the village thing. So basically, a big part of the trailer was, some village stuff, and then, there's bird people, some new stuff.
Falco from Star Fox.
I did get like some Skyward Sword vibes from this,
Me too.
Link kneeling next to what's supposedly Zelda or Hylia, we don't know yet. And with the whole, this I don't know if he's a Rito or some other bird race, but this guy was on this aircraft ship stuff.
It's gotta be a new race, right?
Maybe not. We don't know.
Rito were like humans with a beak and wings, and these guys are just like almost completely birds. But
Yeah, we were bird humans, so
Yeah.
we don't know.
we'll find out. Merku, what did you like most about the game? About what we saw?
I like the mood. I don't even really know how to say, but it's just,
Like the atmosphere?
the atmosphere. I mean, we don't really know much about the game itself, but just the music and the way it looks and everything, it has this really nice feel to it.
Yeah.
I really just can't wait to be in that world.
Yeah, this was already amazing with the first trailer, I thought. And it's like on the same level for me with this new trailer. More of the same, basically. But I also really like the whole feeling of this new feel of Zelda, with impressionistic music in the background, and it's quite well.
It might sound strange, but I got some vibes from Star Wars when I was watching it.
Star Wars?
Yeah! It's like you have these
Why?
flying ships, and then you have a swamp, and then you have to go into a dark cave, and you have these weird races showing up. I don't know. A team of
No.
heroes, probably.
I just got the Studio Ghibli movies feeling
That too.
from. That's just really strongly in there.
Yeah. These are not bad things to be compared to, so...
Nope.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Hey.
Come on. The first thing I noticed was what could be seasons.
Yeah, me too. This is like something I wanted for many years. Basically, every time I imagined like a big, huge Zelda game with a huge world, I also wanted to have seasons in it, but not as a gameplay element, but more like something that's just transitioning, and you have some. It makes the world more alive, It doesn't have to be like an oracle of seasons where you like change it for
Where you have to
puzzles or
use it
something.
for...
but,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's just something that changes maybe over time while you play the game. This might be a cool feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It would suit the game perfectly, but I'm just not so sure if they're gonna do it. I mean, a 3D game with seasons, isn't that the first time ever that they're doing something like that? Like in any 3D adventure game?
We did this with Twilight Princess in the fishing pond. We had like seasons there, but it's like only confined to this one area. But it's the same way it works. You get like, if the trees look like colorful in fall.
I remember now, yeah.
Yeah, you had to go outside of the pond and go back inside, and then you would have the next season,
Yeah.
This was a cool small feature. We could do this on a grand scale. I mean, it depends on how it will affect the actual world. Like maybe you have like lakes freezing, you can walk over them in winter, but
Yeah. Like
we will
imagine riding through Hyrule Field or whatever grass area, and it's all covered by snow.
oh yeah, this
That would be so
is actually a very good thought you have here, because this shield snowboarding is like one of the coolest new features, and maybe okay, in winter you can do it everywhere without damaging your shield too much, you know. This could be awesome.
Yeah. Still, I'm not sure I'm not sure that this is what they suggest with that scene.
I'm pretty sure, because we showed a forest in like, don't know what, summer or spring, when we transitioned to fall colors. So
yeah, but
I'm pretty sure that's what we're implying.
Yeah, but they don't show the exact same trees. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's slightly different, and I was thinking, if this is really in the game, why wouldn't they show the exact same trees, the exact same location, just with 2 different seasons?
Yeah, or maybe it's like that every region has a different season. Maybe we already have like snowy winter regions in the game, so maybe there's like some region where it's like in fall. But
yeah, I was chatting a little bit.
I would prefer like have some transitions here and there.
That would be better, yeah. Marco and I were chatting about it yesterday. Marco, you also mentioned that, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking, because snow areas kind of make sense, because there are snow areas in the real world, but spring and summer and fall don't just naturally occur usually like that.
No. It would be strange, like yourself and it's always spring.
Real seasons would be really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if we'll get it. If so, then, oh man, I can definitely see why they had to delay this game so often. And then...
you can see it already. I mean, we're doing a lot of things here with this one game. This massive world, or probably lots of NPCs with the villages. And
yeah. One last thing I was thinking about with the seasons. I wonder if it will just be a natural thing that happens in the worlds, like gradually. Like after 10 hours of gameplay, you go to the next season, or if it's something like in Oracle of Seasons where you change the season. Because both things would be hard to make, I think, in a world like this.
No, I don't think that one excludes the other. But I don't think it will be a big gameplay mechanic like an Oracle of Seasons where you like swing a rod. But maybe there's a way to make the seasons go faster, like, you know, in Skyward Sword where you go to bed and it starts being night, something similar. Yeah. And so only other possibility, there's even a different possibility, but I don't think it's likely. But we could also do it like an Animal Crossing, you know, where if you play this game in December, you get everything is covered in snow. But I doubt that we will do this, because...
Yeah, you want to play that mini game?
Yeah,
this harvesting game, just wait 5 more months and then you can play it.
Yeah, or change your clock of a view over time. So
yeah.
This would be a problem.
It would be amazing if seasons really change, and it looks like they're suggesting it, and it's like they're vague about it. It's like they want us to speculate.
Well, we are vague about a lot of things. For example, we have 2 blonde women in this trailer where you can't see their faces, and you have to speculate. Who could it be? Maybe this is even the next topic.
Yeah.
There's one at the end. It's most likely Hylia or Zelda or whatever. And then there's one at like point 51 seconds where you can see a girl who's wearing some outfit that's very similar to Link's tunic. And has blonde hair. And what appears to be, I'm not sure, but I think she's also holding the Sheikah Slate in her hand.
Yeah, looks like it.
But I'm not sure. So this might indicate either this is Zelda, someone doing adventures before Link wakes up, you know, something on her own, who knows, or it might imply a playable female character in this game, which would be awesome for me, but I know there are different opinions about this.
It's a touchy subject.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some fans are really hardcore about this. Like, if Nintendo makes like a female Link in this game, we are going to boycott it. Or if you're not going to buy the Switch. And I saw some very extreme opinions about this, but
Yeah.
I'm up for it. I would like the option.
Marco, what do you think? Would you like it?
Well, I'm not against it. It's I don't mind if they don't do it, but I certainly won't mind if they do.
Yeah.
So both is fine with me.
Yeah. The first thing I thought was, wait, is that Link with breasts? Is that a playable Link?
Yeah, exactly. It's
And because they have such similar clothes. I guess we.
yeah, and she even have his clothes like him, you know,
Yeah.
and some adventure pouch.
But at least later you see Link next to a woman. So if that's the same woman, at least it's not female Link. But yeah, I think they're both Zelda, or maybe the second one could be Impa, because you don't really see her hair.
She looked too girlish or princess-like, I should say, for Impa.
Yeah.
She was like, she's like wearing a dress.
Yeah, but
So
You
I
barely
thought,
see her.
it's Impa. Impa is more like this strong or very old woman.
Impa changes a lot in the games, so who knows?
Yeah, she's either very strong or very old. So
Yeah.
that's Impa. I doubt she's suddenly a princess Impa. So
No. About the color blue, because a lot of these characters are wearing blue, and someone I saw it suggested on Zelda Universe. They think that maybe it's some kind of anti-Ganon resistance. Like
Ganon resistance.
it's like if you're on the good side, you wear blue, like that.
And then the bad side is red, you know.
Yeah.
Because like we have these,
Like Star Wars.
there's these flying particle stuff from the cursed castle everywhere. It's not a red. It's more like this
Pink.
dark pink. And these guardians, the bad ones, are like on the same color, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And also the ship that you can see flying in the air. At one point in one scene, it's also pink. There's a pink glow.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, there's like two versions of it. One is blue, when the guy flies into the air.
Maybe if there's like a good guy, like this is another point. This bird guy, he also looks like Link from his equipment and everything. He's also wearing blue clothes. He has a bow and stuff like Link. So it's like a bird Link. Maybe if there's a female Link, a normal Link, and a bird Link. Maybe you also get a Goron Link, and I guess there's tons of Link in this game. We all wake up at the same time, and we're all like racing to Ganon, and who can kill Ganon first wins the big prize, you know? It's like, maybe it's like Battle Royale, just with Links, so if we all fight each other.
I think maybe they're wearing blue clothes based on the Sheik attack.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And perhaps because they know that blue is the good color, it turned into some kind of religious color. And if you wear blue, it means you're on the good side.
Zelda / Hylia figure at the end also is wearing some blue dress, so
Yeah,
it might be based on her.
yeah, maybe. So I don't think.
Which is weird, by the way, because usually Nehru had the blue color, and like Dean was red, and Pharaoh was green, and Hylia was like gold, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of, but it's like a blue, white, gold color mix, basically, with what these characters are wearing.
Yeah.
But mainly blue, yeah.
Yeah. I had a thought a few seconds ago, but I lost
I was
it.
talking too much.
No, I was wondering, while you were chatting with me, Frank, you said playable female confirmed. Why do you think so? Or did you change your mind since 3 hours ago?
Since we are talking just now, because it looked like a female Link, a Link with breasts, like I said. So for me, the first thought what I was having was, okay, this is you can now play as a female character. It might also be Zelda. We don't know, but she's dressed like Link and is ready for action. So you might have the option play as Zelda at some point. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it looked like it. But we also have this bird Link guy, so maybe there's a different story aspect to it. Like I just said, maybe there are different Links in this world. Also, different heroes, I should say. They're all dressed like the hero and acting like the hero. Because this bird guy, he's like, okay, he didn't look too friendly. He was like jumping away from Link with all of his weaponry, and I don't know what his story is, but
Yeah,
it seems like different heroes in this game. I might say.
I think he's probably an ally of Link, or maybe they teamed up.
Yeah, maybe we don't know.
I think all these scenes that they're showing, they must be cutscenes, and maybe some of these cutscenes take place in the past. That's one of the theories that's doing the rounds the last few days. Like when you see Zelda, if she's Zelda, walk with the Sheikah Slate, it doesn't have to be in this age. It could be 100 years ago. Like maybe she's preparing the Sheikah Slate for Link for when he wakes up.
She's programming it with data.
Updating all the apps.
She has to do the mapping, so he can use it later. So she has to walk everywhere and scan the environment.
She could have just be the hero herself, but no.
Yeah, no. She doesn't want to go into the dungeons. She's just mapping the location of all the dungeons.
She doesn't have the Triforce of Courage, so she's afraid to go in.
Yeah, but she has the Triforce of Wisdom, so she knows how to make maps.
Yeah. It's interesting. Maybe you noticed that in the scene with the bird guy, which on Zelda Universe they're calling Carlos, because he looks like a Carlos. But Link doesn't wear his Sheikah Slate on his hip. He has the Master Sword, but not the Sheikah Slate. Why?
Okay. I didn't notice.
No, somebody had to tell me. But could be a scene from the past, from before he had it. And I'm starting to think that...
Let me check for a second.
Go check.
Because it might be that he's at some... it looks like he's on one of these towers. And there you have to insert your Sheikah Slate into the tower to activate it. And at this point you have this cutscene, so it doesn't mean have to mean anything big.
Yeah, doesn't look like one of the Sheikah towers to me, but
it might be. Yeah, you're right. It looks like a wooden tower, but
yeah, still it's possible that he put the Sheikah Slate down somewhere. But I'm slowly starting to think that maybe these are cutscenes like flashbacks from the past. Slowly he remembers all these characters and everything he did 100 years ago. And for example, this last scene where he kneels or where he's sitting on the ground, it's a bit uncertain. To me, Link looks like he's sad, like he failed. He's sitting there like depressed. Oh, I don't know what to do. Maybe then Zelda suggests to whoever they're talking to, like, okay, we'll put him in a fish tank, we'll freeze him, and then in 100 years. Now it could be a flashback.
Yeah, it could be. Can't rule it out.
It's funny because apparently Nintendo sent out a press release to several parties. They said, here's the new footage and we cannot wait to see what to see people analyze it and take apart all the details, etc. It's like they're teasing us.
Yeah, I mean, this whole trailer was constructed in a way where we are left with many questions.
Yeah, but it's a good trailer.
Yeah.
It shows just enough to get us going and have us theorizing, but not too much that you think, oh no, it's a spoiler.
There has been another very interesting detail in the trailer, which particularly caught my attention because since E3 I've been a fan of this timeline merge theory. I shouldn't say a fan, I was like one of the bigger one of the people who really has driven this theory on the internet.
Yeah.
And there's now a scene in this trailer which shows the marketplace from Hyrule Castle Town from Trider Princess in ruins.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense at all because we already have seen the Temple of Time in ruins with the Ocarina of Time marketplace. And as well as other places like the Resting Sword of the Master Sword from A Link to the Past. So this kind of is how do you say? This kind of points more into the direction. This is actually a point of the timeline where we like merge for all the different worlds that we had before into one. Maybe by the power of the Triforce, we don't know.
Yeah.
And I've created this big new world where like all the different Hyrules from all the times are coming together, which would explain everything. Why you have the Koroks in this game, why there's talk about an ancient ocean, why you have like these ruins from Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past, and it's all coming together in this one new point in the timeline. It makes a lot of sense because with this we can make Breath of the Wild a fresh start in the series without giving up anything that we made in the past 30 years. We can still use everything we had in the original games, but we still have this new world, this new start for the series.
Yeah, agreed. I see a lot more references to different timelines, like the scabbard that Link carries the Master Sword in. It's pretty much exactly like in Skyward Sword.
But I don't
usually
think this
they
means
change.
anything big.
But there's also a hint of, like in the gameplay footage, you had a few things that reminded me of The Adventure of Link.
I also thought that these bird guys look like the Fokker enemies from the Great Palace.
Yeah, exactly. I had the same thought. Farokka or whatever.
Fokker.
Yeah. Exactly. And also, like when Link is close to the shrine or whatever it is in the jungle, he wants to walk up to it, and suddenly it's like two statues come alive, and they start attacking him. It's those Lizalfos who can camouflage like a chameleon, and that really reminded me of the Great Palaces, like or the dungeons, the palaces in The Adventure of Link. You walk up to them, you touch a statue, and suddenly it starts attacking you.
You actually have to hit the statue in Zelda 2, and so normally you won't notice.
But yeah.
And those are like Iron Knuckles. We are like a different league.
Different league?
I'm actually curious to see how like these stronger dungeons enemies will turn out, because the enemies on the overworld already seem very dangerous. Like you have this big guy and these camouflaging Lysophoros. And I'm really excited to see how like Dark Knights will be in this game, or something other threatening enemies.
Yeah. Marco, what did you think of the difficulty?
It looks nice. Yeah, I mean, Dark Knights are my favorites too, so I'm really waiting to see what they do with them.
Yeah.
Because everyone seems pretty cool.
Yeah, you like a Zelda game that's hard then?
Well, not really. Well, I like it in a Zelda game, but like anything else that I play, like Dragon Age, I play on casual because I just don't have the patience for combat like that. But Zelda games so far have been pretty good.
Yeah. I've been thinking this game. I mean, I like what I see. I love what I see. I like Zelda games to be hard as well. But I'm starting to think that there have to be multiple difficulties for this. Because if it's always this hard, I cannot see my sisters play this.
What was hard?
Come on,
I don't know what you
if
mean.
If Lizalfos hits you and he takes away 6 hearts or so, like he almost one hit kills you,
like
that's hard.
He did? Really?
Yeah. He lost
that.
like 6 hearts, 6 out of 9, I think.
I guess this is a classic Zelda level of difficulty. Because if you play A Link to the Past, you get hit with 6 hearts all the time.
Yeah, so, of course. But in this day and age, I think Nintendo would lose out on a huge casual market if the game is just too hard for them.
Oh, crybabies.
No, it doesn't matter, right? Because we get to play the game as they're showing it to us, like really hard. But for the people who who are not great gamers, and I know a lot of Zelda fans just aren't, they can just put it to casual mode or easy or whatever, and it's great.
And I don't have the patience if I keep dying all the time. I'm just gonna get frustrated and not want to play. So I like it that Zelda games have been so far pretty easy. But yeah, I did play Skyward Sword in the hero mode and stuff like that, so I wouldn't mind if there's some different difficulty levels.
No. But this feels more like, so far, the hero mode in Twilight Princess HD with the Ganondorf amiibo. It's like 4 times normal damage. Then you get the level of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It's probably... It has to do with the armor you are wearing. If you have like stronger armor, you're taking less damage. Maybe if you are not prepared for this area, right? You know.
Yeah.
I think it's important. Will be an important part of this game to prepare and to bring the right tools to strategize and not just rush in and get killed.
Yeah.
So I guess you can make it as hard as you want it to be, or you can make it easy by stacking up on good armor and bringing lots of food. So I doubt it needs like a difficulty level like most games have. But we already have a difficulty level system of Zelda normal for hero mode, so we can always do this. But we will see.
Maybe they just made it difficult before because they know that a lot of hardcore gamers were watching the Game Awards. They wanted to Zelda to look like something like Dark Souls, where you make 2 mistakes and you're dead.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I guess if you want to, the point is that they shouldn't make the game too hard, because then they will limit what kind of people will enjoy it.
Yeah.
The people just have to buy it. Don't have to do it.
As long as they buy it, Nintendo doesn't care if they will never finish it.
No, I mean, if a massive game like this, why not make it a little bit harder and let the people try, because you want a challenge these days, man. It's like stuff like Dark Souls can also be quite popular just because it's so difficult, I don't say that Zelda has to go on the same levels and make it only like frustrating, have you fight the same boss like dozens of times until you can beat him. If it doesn't, it's not required, but something on the level of A Link to the Past would be nice. I mean, Zelda games have been getting really easy lately, and it's boring. I mean, you also have people complaining about Zelda being too easy. You have this other side of the coin as well.
Yeah, usually me. I complained a lot. What did you think of the whole forest area? It almost felt like a jungle.
Very pretty. I've been wanting to have a proper forest for quite a while, because like in Ocarina of Time there's really no forest, and Twilight Princess sort of, but there was nothing to do there. And there just hasn't really been forest. Even in Skyward Sword the areas were so not open. So this is like a huge open forest. I'm really excited.
Yeah, agreed.
Just huge open areas in general in this game. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. What I like is that what they showed yesterday, like in the trailer, in the gameplay footage, it was already pretty big, and usually that's all the forest we would get in a Zelda game.
Yeah.
Like 3, 4, 5 big areas and some small ones maybe. And now you just know that there's gonna be a forest at least as big as the Great Plateau, right? So it's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
But yeah, I've also always wanted an open forest in a Zelda game, but this is more like a jungle area, I don't know, with ruins in it. But I suppose we finally get our open forest environments in this game.
Yeah, probably. Talking about ruins. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just thinking, because this is kind of a jungle and stuff. I hope we also get like more like the forest that we have here in the north, like
Right.
birch trees and something, and dark forests.
Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe
Yeah,
the
I
more
like
you go
some.
north or higher up the mountains, you get different forests.
Mm. Yeah, probably. There's been plenty of trees.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. This trailer yesterday took away so many doubts that people had about the game. Like, where are the villages? Where are the NPCs? Where are the forests?
Mm.
Like, boom, everything you asked for. Where's the story? Here it is.
But we haven't shown a real dungeon yet.
No, true. I think maybe the flying ship might be a dungeon. Zelda pointed that out. I think that would be pretty nice.
Mm.
It just looked like a transportation device to me for this bird guy.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
very big. It's like super tall. Maybe, well, I won't say half as big as the Great Plateau, but even if it's 1/10, then it's still huge. You could see it from far away, like it was pretty big.
Yeah, I guess it could be a dungeon, but it wouldn't be the first one in the same style. We had City in the Sky.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I think here maybe it's under the control of Ganon or Calamity Ganon. Like it's pink, and then you need to make it blue again. But also it might play an important role in the story.
Mm.
Because they show it in a trailer like this.
Maybe.
Did you notice, Frank, you probably noticed, that Cass, the parrot, is playing the Triforce Heroes tune?
I thought he was playing the trailer music from the first trailer.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Maybe I confused this. Let me check.
Maybe I confused it, because... We're gonna check.
Because I got goosebumps from the music, so let me check.
Yeah,
real
maybe
quick.
it was because it was an accordion, and I thought, hey, accordion sounds like...
minstrels are wont to do. He's gonna sing to us. Fire up the accordion and where the dragon's mouth meets
No,
the
it's
serpent's
definitely the trailer
jaws.
music.
Hero, I was trying
Sleeps in the
Triforce.
forest.
Triforce
Okay, we got
Heroes.
Yeah, probably because the accordion
Yeah.
has been a popular instrument for Triforce Heroes.
Okay, well, my bad. What I like about the quests, like what he tells you, it's more of a hint, like in the first Zelda. Look,
Yeah.
at the tree at the tree in the dead end, you'll find treasure there. It doesn't just show you where to go on the map, because that would be pretty lame.
Mm.
Now you have to go out and discover it for yourself. It's great.
Yep.
Let me look. Ah, yeah, I have so many points, but I'm saving many points for maybe an analysis video, if I have time.
Mm.
I was thinking about the dog that we saw.
I was
Puppy.
also- It's
It
you
looks
raise a
so
good point, yeah.
cute and
because-
ugly.
Yeah, that's a good point. It might be like in Twilight Princess that it's just dogs, following you around and playing with you. Or it might be like an in-game mechanic where you can actually have a dog as a companion, and this Wolf Link is just a very special dog that you can call with you. Because we also showed the offer amiibo functionality, and they all are summoning like goods in the game,
Yeah.
like food and stuff.
Yeah.
And I suppose the Horse Link amiibo will give you a horse, and the Guardian amiibo will summon a guardian, and the Archer Link amiibo will give you like arrows, lots of arrows,
Yeah.
And it makes sense. Okay, the Wolf Link amiibo gives you a special dog, so it might be that you can have any dog in the game.
Yeah, exactly. I've been thinking since the beginning. I love Wolf Link so much, but it would be a shame to limit it to an amiibo, especially an amiibo that came with the remake of an old game,
Mm.
But apparently Bill Trinan said somewhere that there won't be other pets next to him, apart from him, but
Oh.
maybe that was an old version of the game, With this dog, and even the dog here, it walks around like Wolf Link does. It looks like it's following the guy on the horse. So they're probably using the same AI as Wolf Link, so I really hope that's the case, that we can get a dog or another pet, maybe tame a panther or whatever, Would be amazing. Let's turn this into World of Warcraft as much as we can.
So, what do you think about the villages, the village stuff that we've seen so far? Like, one looked a lot like, gave me like this Ordon village vibe, I guess, or maybe even Skyloft a little bit with the pumpkins and.
Yeah, it was like a mix of those two. I like it. I like them a lot. The one you mean, the Valley Village, it reminded me of the one in Okami. I only played 2 hours of the game, but you pretty much open with a village that's also like that. It's in a valley, it's next to a waterfall, you have houses like that. It really reminded me of that. But that's they're both probably based on Japanese mountain villages or nothing like that.
Yeah, maybe.
And the other one, the big tent with the horse on top, the horse head. It's
Might be a horse shop.
maybe.
You can buy a Epona there for 1 million rupees.
Maybe. And Marco, what do you think of the villages?
They look pretty cute.
Yeah.
Good to know that they're in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm quite concerned because, if you have if you played like something like Skyrim, you also have like lots of villages in a big world, they might turn out to be too generic.
Yeah.
That okay, you have something to explore in these villages, but and NPCs to talk with, but in the big picture, it's all quite meaningless. And I hope that Nintendo can add some meaningful content to all these villages. I mean, we just saw like the one now and some other outposts or places with people. This horse shop, and one was like a bridge with people around. So let's see how they can make this all interesting. That will be a huge challenge. Because okay, they can put lots of villages everywhere, but if it's like the same, same boring NPCs saying the same boring stuff, then no thanks.
Yeah. I'd rather just have 4 great villages than 20 generic ones.
I mean, the best villages in Zelda have, for me, been Clocktown and Windfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but where we really focused on this one place in the game. I mean, okay, we had some other places with other races, but there's like this one big village with lots of events and stuff to do. This was exciting and amazing. But we really set a focus on that. Now we have like lots of places, so it might turn out like in Zelda 2, The Advent of Link, where you have like 8 different villages and they are all the same. You all have the prostitute who hears you, and the old woman who gives you magic, and the old guy who gives you a new spell, and it's all the same.
So far, at least, these 2 villages look pretty specific. Like you can tell them apart. But we'll have to see. And also the art that they showed, like on the parchment, they showed more traditional villages with high houses, like different stories. So yeah, I think it will be okay. It won't be as bad as in Skyrim, hopefully. One thing I noticed about the seasons, you can see blossoms on some trees, like blossom on some trees. And also, the whole farming thing. I wonder if that's gonna mean anything.
You want to play Harvest Moon or?
Well, we could.
Yeah, I suppose. I always wanted some mix of that, you can do like plant stuff on Zelda, or maybe even build your own house somewhere.
Yeah.
Because why not? I will just settle in some of these villages. You have some pretty girls, and you don't really care about the rest of Hyrule. Just you go fishing and farming and making money with selling your selling your potatoes and marrying some girl, and then that's the game.
Link, how's your quest against the Calamity Ganon going?
Who? What? Do you want to buy some potatoes?
I don't know what it is, but I have some pumpkins.
True, yeah, pumpkins. Of course, you will
And
be harvest.
Did you see the
will be
cacao?
farming pumpkins. Cacao?
Yeah, there's a cacao on the roof.
Oh, I didn't see.
Where?
Nice.
Let me look at it. On the right, on the roof, there's a cacao.
Oh, I don't see it. But it doesn't matter, I believe you.
Oh, I see it.
You can
Cool.
see the red comb, and it's
Yeah.
a little bit blue on the backside. So
Well, it wouldn't be Zelda without a cacao.
yeah, exactly. And in the next scene, you can
So,
see
Wind Waker's not a Zelda game?
the Wind Waker had pigs.
Yeah.
Cacos are like pigs with wings. But-
Perfect. Like the big sentence of his podcast. Cacos are pigs with wings. You heard it here first.
Okay, well, that's pretty much all for now. Frank and Merku, thanks for joining me, and thanks everyone else for listening. If you noticed something in the footage that we didn't mention yet, leave it in the comments below. I am probably going to do a separate analysis video, so, if you're fast, I can include your observation. Coming soon, the podcast we did with Game Over Jesse about why Breath of the Wild got delayed so often. I'm Stefan, and you've been listening to Zelda Pod Smashers.